Hi, I'm Yunus Oteha from Rabat, Morocco. This video made for the assignment purpose of the second week of Introduction to Music Production at Coursera.org. I will show you how to prepare a project in your DAW using the project checklist from the material as your guidelines. Since I'm not a native English speaker, you will find some pronunciation error. Excuse me for that. For today's lesson, I will use GarageBand, a DAW software that's easily used for Mac users because I use the Mac. Before we start, I would like to remind you to have this habit to prepare a production checklist like we have seen in our course as follows. So first, proper project name and location, which means that you have to name your project well. Maybe give it a name that you find easily to remember when you need to open it another time. And the location, that means the emplacement of the folder in the computer, so as that you will remember the folder, the placement of the folder in your hard disk. Second, digital audio preferences. That means maybe you will do it in your interface, in your external material, or in your computer by your DAW. Third, recording file type. That means using uncompressed file. I suggest we have seen before in the course to use it. We suggest the preferable, which is the broadcast wave if it's possible. If not, we have another format which is the AIFF. Third one, hardware setting. That means configure your DAW to work with the interface and to have these compatibilities. 5. Set your buffer size. I see that our teacher in the course has suggests, like we have seen, to start with the 128 sample per buffer. So after doing this checklist, let's start. So we open our DAW, which is, as I say, GarageBand. So when you open it, you will click on the button of New and the New Project. So a new window will appear on your screen. You have to choose your instrument at the first step. Don't worry for this experiment, it's just for start. After, if we need another instrument, we can add it, and we can add a lot of instruments as we need in GarageBand. So it's offer a lot of instruments like piano, like guitar, acoustic guitar, guitar electric, etc. So we're gonna choose piano for this at the first, and click on select button. After, a new window will appear. It's named a new project from a model, so give you a name. So we have to give a name for our project and set the emplacement, the location, as we say, where our project will be located. If we have to open it another time, that means we have to save your project in your hard disk. After that, you fix the tempo, which is the speed of sound that we will play in GarageBand, and you can have a high speed or a low speed as you can. You can fix it by dragging your mouse, or just by typing a number, write a number of BPM, beatment per minute that you need for recording. After we fix the signature, each project has a time signature which defines how the musical time is divided into steps and times. The time signature of a project contains two numbers separated by a slash, such as fraction, digital first number controller, the number of bits in each measure, and the second controls the bit value, the equivalent length of the notes to a bit, and finally click on the button Create. So here you're gonna find your instrument, which is the piano, as we have choose first, and you can we can start to play some notes. So to play some notes, we have to appear the keyboard by typing in your keyboard of your computer, of course, Shift plus Command plus key, and a keyboard of your piano will appear on your screen. So if you see at this keyboard, you can see that you have from Q to M. These buttons are for your piano, so you can play on it, and you can adjust. And if when you play it, you can record in the same time, and you can stop your recording when you want. You can click on your in your recorder on the voice of the sound, and in the bottom you can see that by a double click that a MIDI will appear in the bottom of the voice. Here you can fix a lot of things like we have seen in course, like velocity and etc. on your MIDI. So that was just how to fix your project before you start to recording and to mixing and etc. So I worked hard on this research, and I would like to know if I got everything right. Is there anything I missed or could have explained better? What do you think of the audio recording? Thank you for watching and critiquing.